Les Baker Memorial 2025 about to get underway. Kaz's Jet to the outside. James Baker looking for a treble as well. Victory Bay up to it. Hidden Eyes, Parko. Light about to go on. It's flashing like a beacon and they get away, and Victory Bay has stepped away beautifully, and from the outside Kaz's Jet is trying to get across, but as expected, the top weight, he goes to the front, Parko, and he's trying to get a little bit of a gap on them as they go down the back part of the straight. Parko settles down in front of Victory Bay, up much closer this afternoon. Kaz's Jet, Oakfield Target, just got its head up in the air there as they sweep down the side. Warra Flash at the 1,000 metres mark. Second last on the outside of Oakfield Target, and Hidden Eyes at the back of the field, about 7 lengths covering the field as Parko rolling along in front at the 800 has Victory Bay breathing down its neck. In fact, goes a little bit closer far now, a half length away. Kaz's Jet has Warra Flash coming around the outside. This is what it did when it won the Battle of the Bush Heat. It swept from the back of the field as they go past the 600 metres mark, and Victory Bay has really applied the pressure to Parko and appears to have ascendancy at this stage, but Warra Flash is tracking it everywhere. Back behind them, Kaz's Jet back towards the rail, and Oakfield Target along the rails. Victory Bay, Robbie Farr straightens up in front, goes for the persuader as Warra Flash on its inside. Kaz's Jet back along the rails. Victory Bay right on the outside of the running rail. He has a look across. He's got a slender lead as coming back in as Kaz's Jet, but Victory Bay, he took them out Isaac Cup. He's now taken the Les Baker Memorial by about 2 lengths on a gallant Warra Flash. Back into third, Kaz's Jet. Into fourth, Parko. Battle on okay as they go past the winning post, and then we drop back in the field to Hidden Eyes at the tail of the field with Oakfield Target. Oh, heady ride, Robbie Farr. Victory Bay. Well done, Billy Johnson and Robbie Farr. Outside running rail, Robbie Farr had a plan, and it was to put the pressure on the top weight Parko. He put it on all right. He jumped away beautifully, which is great to see because this horse is capable of winning multiple races. He just sometimes doesn't do his chances any good with the start, but today, no doubt about it. But it was a great race because Warra Flash did what he did in the Battle of the Bush. He came with a searching run. He just may have been found wanting fractionally in the last bit, but too good. Victory Bay, 3 defeats 2, and we wait for the photo. 5-1-7. I'll repeat that, 3-2-5-1-7, correct? Yep. 3-2-5-1-7, interim numbers for the Les Baker Memorial. The open handicap over 1,400. Victory Bay for Robbie Farr, Billy Johnson by So You Think out of Clevedon Bay, reduced choice mare. Owned by a whole heap of owners that support and love their country racing. Mel Johnson, Lorraine and Tony Barbler, K.A. Richardson, K.L. Richardson, B.J. Michael, C.R. Clifford, good on you, Chaz, D.P. Browan, D.L.R. Cockram, D.E. Doherty, R.L.E., I'm not sure of the name there, O'Leary, sorry, and J. O'Leary, Leon Roberts, R.D.W. Gray, C.J. Gray, PJ Fred Brophy's in there as well as Mrs. Brophy. Congratulations, a great result. Defeating Warra Flash, number 2, Todd Banks, Gary Bignell by Salade. 5, Kaz's Jet. Just couldn't quite go with them and started to make ground back along the rails, but got too far back. But rattled home into third, or came home hard into third by Jetspur, James Baker, Les Baker. 1 Parko after leading them up. The pressure toll when applied by Victory Bay by Smart Missile. 3-2-5-1-7, and the times and margins.
Time 1:24:55.
1:24:55.
3 1/4 by 11 1/4.
3 1/4 by 11 1/4. Huge margin back to third. 3-2-5-1. We wait on correct weight. sit and steer. Come on, you had a plan, it worked out, you put pressure on the leader, swept to the outside, and the race was yours.
The whole problem, except for the last 4 starts, he hasn't been jumping, but he's amazing with horses, and he's got him jumping now. It was just a problem. Usually he's a late load, but he was in first. He was in there for a while, and he jumped like a bullet. I really didn't want to be that close, but he was travelling, and between me and you, when I come back in, Mel goes, was that the plan to go that wide? I said, no, but I was bloody travelling. And I said, well, he was doing it. I hadn't even gone for him. And he did the same at Mount Isa with me, and he just goes now. He's a different horse. I just hope he can keep on going, and I love the horse.
This getting in the barrier early might be good for him.
Well, he wanted to shuffle in a little bit, but nowhere near as bad as he used to be. He used to lean. Dakota Graham used to ride him too, and he used to be a real pain in the ass. But Billy's a bit of he's bigger and stronger than us, and he took him for the gates. And if he gave him a bit of curry, Billy gave him a bit of curry back, and I reckon he's hooked on it, and he's not doing it as much now.
As you said, he is a real good horse, but a real good trainer in Billy Johnson. I mean, you talk Fab's Cowboy, you talk Han Dynasty, he gets horses to travel. He particularly seems to do a great job with these horses on these sand tracks as well, and he's been able to turn him around with that work, as you've mentioned.
Yeah, that's true, but he does some things that people don't even notice. Like Ray Herman had a horse he couldn't even control. He fixed it, went back to Ray Herman. It lasted a little while longer, but Billy won a fair few races with it. Ray Herman wanted it back. Lasted a few starts, but then started going pear-shaped again. And other trainers, if they're having a trouble with a horse, they send it to Billy Mel fix, and they send it back, but they don't get recognition for that. Yeah, Billy's I don't know, I can't ride half the horses he can ride. He's just a bloody good horseman.
That sums it up beautifully, and you thought it was a bit of an armchair ride, but Robbie Farr in form and confidence going forward is always a good chance that you're going to produce a gun ride.
With horses like this, and the horse has proven to me, and I've loved the horse. It was just Billy fixed his attitude, which made my job easier.
Well, we look forward to you getting more winners. We look forward to you continuing that association. We heard James say that he came to ride Kaz's Jet as the main race. I got a feeling that's why you're here today. That was the ride you were waiting for.
Well, they were kind of deciding a couple of weeks ago maybe we should have changed and put Victory Bay somewhere else, but it's all trial and error. I do think he should have won last start, but I make mistakes too. Jockeys make mistakes. We're not perfect. I've done a few, but I love the horse, and he's on a roll at the moment.
And you keep on the roll, Robbie Farr, because I know what a good jockey you are when that confidence is up and the roll continues. Well done, mate, and great to see you get the feature win.
Thanks, bud.